If your vocal mix feels messy and hard to focus on, you're not alone, and the problem isn't always EQ. We see this all the time in live stream reviews. Lead vocals and background vocals are all competing for the same space, and instead of sounding full, everything just feels crowded. Most of the time, it comes down to how each vocal is treated in the mix. I'll show you how to balance multiple vocals so that the lead vocal stays clear. And I'll share one simple reverb move that makes background vocals feel big without taking over the mix. Take a listen to the results. Be sure to grab this video's free cheat sheet to help you implement this faster the next time you're at the mixer. Now, when it comes to mixing multiple vocals, the goal isn't to make every vocal heard, it's to let every voice play its role in the mix. Different songs call for different approaches. Some are written with strong background vocals in mind, others with subtle harmonies, but regardless of the song, this strategy stays the same. So let's start by getting the lead vocal right. Now, I like to mix the band first, and then bring the lead vocal on the top. The lead should sit clearly above the mix without feeling disconnected from it. Now, the most important thing is that the lyrics are easy to understand for anybody who's singing along. Once the lead vocal feels right, bring in the background vocals one at a time. The simple approach is to turn each background vocal up until you notice it, and then back it down until it blends in. You want to feel the support of it without being distracted by it.
It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out.
At the end of this video, I'll show you how I mix the entire band as well. But at this point, your mix should be sounding full, but not busy. You could stop here, but I'd like to take it one step further. The goal now is to make background vocals feel bigger and warmer without pushing them forward in the mix, and this is where reverb comes in. I'm already using two reverbs on my vocals, a plate and a hall. The plate is more focused, the hall is wider and more expansive. A simple starting point is to use more plate than hall on all of your vocals. That keeps things tight and focused, especially on the lead vocal. But for background vocals, try flipping the balance. Send a little more hall than plate. And this is what makes background vocals feel wider and more choir-like while still staying behind the lead. Let me show you what I mean.
It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath.
Now, before you lock this in, there are two important things to keep in mind. These will save you from creating new problems later. First, if a background vocalist becomes the lead later in the set, you'll want to pull back that hall reverb. You never want extra hall on the lead vocal, so make sure you have a strategy to adjust that when the roles change. And second, if your system is sensitive to feedback, be conservative. Too much hall can introduce instability, so dial it back until everything stays solid. If you keep those two guardrails in place, this approach works every week. But if this still feels like a lot to manage, especially getting it set up on your mixer or translated cleanly to your live stream, that's exactly why we built our training. It gives you step-by-step clarity for your entire mix, plus a repeatable system that your whole volunteer team can use to follow so they create consistent mixes every week. You'll find it linked in the description. Click the video on your screen to see me balance the mix for the full band.